Hello. Come on in. Hello. Hi, Josh. Just sharing the live. Hello. Hang on, I gotta find the comments. There they are. Hi, Robin. Hi, babe. Knock, knock. How are you guys doing? Let me get rid of these comments up here. There. How's everybody doing? Come in and say hello. When we get a couple people in here, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Hello, hello. Does everything look good at that end? Hi, Marianne. Thank you for joining us from PA. Are you getting snow? Thank you for sharing, Amy. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Melissa. You're hearing double voices from me? Is anybody else hearing it twice? I don't have any of my sounds on. Does it look fine? Does it sound okay? Yeah, everything, all my sounds are turned off. Let me double check. Yeah, everything's off. All right, Robin, let me know if you're still hearing it, because I don't see anything here. I am making a spring wreath. And let me show y'all what I've got. Except the voices in my head. Yeah, I have those too. Alright, so I've got this basket weave mesh that I'm using. It's a green and yellow, lime green, yellow, gold color. So we're going to use that. Here's our sign. It says, "Hello, Spring." I moved my light so there's no glare, hopefully, anymore. And then I have, I'm going to do curls. I'm not doing any ruffles tonight. I'm going to do the poofs and curls. So I have a yellow and a green, and I have a pink and a blue. And then I have several different ribbons here. I have a plaid pink and blue with a little bit of yellow in it, and a pink with white daisies. Okay, Robin. Hi, Pat. How are you? And then I have this green and yellow and white. I guess it's like they've got diagonals and squares. I don't know what you would call that. And then a yellow and white daisy. So those are all my ribbons. And then of course I have flex tubing. And then I have some flowers that I may put in it too afterwards, but we'll see when we get there. You didn't hear what I was making? I'm making a spring wreath. Hi Joanne, thank you for joining us. I'm glad to have you here. First time watching from where? Yeah, if you guys want to, if you're not on my alert list and you'd like to get notifications for when I go live, type in the word alert, and I've set it up again. I set it up every week. Let's see if we get if we've got it working tonight. Let me know if you get the message. I know people get it when I post it on my page and they type in alert, but for some reason I can't get it to work while I'm live. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I did set it up again tonight, so give it a try. The keywords I put in were live, alert, and get started. So hopefully it'll work. If not, I will definitely get it figured out one of these days. Hi Jane, thank you for watching. South Carolina. How close is that to Columbia? Or are you close to Columbia? Hi Sherry. All right, so tonight I'm going to do 12-inch poofs instead of 10. Only because I'm not doing any curls. I mean, sorry, I'm not doing any ruffles. I am doing curls. So I'm going to do 12-inch and see if that helps fill it in a little better. If not, then I will go around, because this is a basket weave. You know, it'll probably leave some holes, and I want to make sure they're filled in. I don't want to see any holes. I don't want to see the frame. So I don't know if I'm going to like the 12-inch, but we're going to do it anyway. So if you type in live or alert, let me know if you get a message from my messenger bot. It'll be in your messages, excuse me. So your Facebook messages is where it'll go. And it should say welcome or thank you for joining, and then you should have to respond to that message again. And you can just, whatever you want to respond, yes, I, alert. Any one of the above should work if it's going to work tonight. And I know it was their system was down earlier today, so I don't know if they're still having any issues or not. Yeah, Pat, I got yours today. I saw that. Close to Clemson, Greenville, yeah. Hi, Deb. How are you? If I miss any comments, just give me a shout. Thank you all for joining. Come in and say hello when you get here. I guess I could introduce myself to all the new people that have joined. My name is Dawn, and my business is Wreath Decor by Dawn. And our moderator and bartender tonight is my daughter Cindy, and my son Joshua is in here. It's a family affair. This mesh is a lime green and yellow gold with some white, and it's a basket weave. Yeah, Josh, I saw your name on the list too. I should call you the server, not a bartender, Cindy. Some people don't drink. Yeah, I've seen a lot of snow. Everybody's got it. Thankfully we don't. I don't miss it. We had enough of it. We're done with snow. I'm in North Carolina, so we don't get much snow anymore. Josh, you'll be the server? Okay. It's a very pretty mesh. Not in Texas? Yeah. I don't know. The weather was as crazy as it's been. The oddest places. I saw it snowing in, well, last night I think it was snowing in Vegas. And then the night before that, I think it was snowing in Hawaii. No, thank you, Robin. You keep it all to yourself. I've had enough of it. We lived up in northern New York for 8 years. I've had enough snow to last me for a while. There you go. Amy needs a glass of wine, guys. Get on that. Did I miss something? Oh, Joanne from Kentucky. Hello. Michigan to Alabama. Oh, yeah, there's a big difference for you. Yeah. We were here in North Carolina, and then my husband's job, he travels with his job. We move with his job, I should say. We were here when he retired from the military, and then they moved us up to New York. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Okay, I won't tell anybody. And then we were up there for 8 years, and I couldn't wait to get out of there. I'm sorry. I love the spring. I love the summer. We were close to Lake Ontario, but we were 30 miles from the Canadian border, and we got lots of snow. And I was done with it. We were done with it. So we came back here, thankfully, and hopefully this is where we'll stay. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Hi, Pat. I will give everybody a recap in just a minute. So everybody who just joined, I will show you what we're doing. I am right now using a 21-inch mesh. This is a lime green and gold, yellow gold basket weave. And I'm making 12-inch poofs all the way around. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm doing great. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Right now I'm going around the bottom. I already finished the top. Niagara Falls, yeah, it is. It's beautiful to look at, but boy, that weather. I saw a friend of ours still lives up there by Buffalo, and she posted a picture of the falls a couple days ago, yesterday or day before. Yeah, both times that I went to Niagara Falls were in the winter. Never went in the summer. It just happened that we were there for other reasons, and that was the only time I got to see it. I think both times we went to Buffalo, we went to see a concert. Hi, Lee. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I'm using your sign tonight. and some of the ribbon I got from you. There's the sign I'm using. It says Hello Spring, and it's got pink and green and blue and white and yellow. Well, the background's yellow. It's got flowers. The words are spelled out with flowers and leaves. So that's what we're using for the sign tonight. And then I'm using this basket weave mesh for my base. Yes, this green is really pretty. This basket weave it's gorgeous mesh. I've used basket weave, I think the last couple of them. Well, no, I didn't use it on the last one. I did one not too long ago that I used a basket weave. It was a yellow. Oh, when I did the bee. Yes, her site is Personally Yours, all one word. Lee, if you would put your name or your site in there for them. She just posted a couple of signs today. I was going to go and look at them. I get a lot of signs from Lee. She's on Facebook and on Etsy. But it's Personal Lee, L-E-E, Yours, all one word. There it is. Thank you, Lee. She has lots of signs. Some of my customers go to her site and pick out signs and then tell me what they want me to make. I just did one with, she has a sea turtle sign, and I have a customer who loves sea turtles. So that was the last custom order I did. Sorry, if I'm missing any comments, just ask again. All right, a couple more to go here. Is everybody staying warm? We've had rain all day and chilly. Yesterday it sleeted. Sleet. Hi, Mom. I told y'all it's a family affair. Everybody's here. I think the only one missing is my sister. She's usually here, but she's probably still working. Is everybody ready for warmer weather? I know I am. I know, that's how it feels here too, Cindy. Dad runs the fireplace in the evening just to give the heater a break. Oh. 3 inches of snow, jeez. That's all right. I'm going to do a recap in just a minute. I'm going to finish out the bottom of this here real quick. I don't know, this is filling in pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have to go around again. I think the 12-inch Poofs is, I didn't spread that one out. I think it's filling it out pretty good. So I don't think I'm going to have to do another row. Usually if you can see a bunch of bare spots, I'll go around again, do like a zigzag pattern going from top to bottom. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that with this. Yeah, all three of them at once. How did you get them away from the kids? That's what I want to know. Hey, where's Nathan? Did he forget? I didn't see his name pop up. This mesh is 21-inch mesh. And I'm doing the poofs in 12-inch poofs. Can you hear it crunching? It's a very nice thick mesh. Alright, so this is my last one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this last poof in here. And then I'm going to zip tie it down. This mesh came from, I want to say, either Craft Outlet or Deco Exchange. I can't remember which one I got it from. For some reason, I'm thinking that it was probably Deco Exchange, but which is Damon Oates' site. But I'm not 100% positive. I couldn't find my invoice that showed me where I got it. So those are the only two places that I have bought this basket weave mesh from. So I'm going to say it was one of them. But I can give you a number if you want, and you can check out, if you just punch in the number of the SKU, it'll tell you on Craft Outlet or Damon's site. My wire base is a 14.5-inch frame, and I make my own and put my own ties on it. And I just used green tinsel garland that I got from Walmart at Christmas. They come on a roll. And that's what I use for my tinsel ties, or I use pipe cleaners, either one. But on this I use the tinsel ties because it blends in with the mesh. And because I have so much of it, I want to use it up. The mesh is called a basket weave. Hang on one second and I'll grab the SKU number for it. Oh, he's playing with Roger. Yeah, he texted me earlier today. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm trying to zip tie this down. Sorry, my zip ties are the small ones, so I'm trying to get them in there. All right, there we go. I put 18 total. I put 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. Thank you, Barb. Hi, Kathy. I'm gonna tighten this. And I zip tie it to the frame and then just tighten that up so that mesh doesn't go anywhere. Cut that off. Alright, so there's our base. And you don't have as much of a glare tonight because I moved one of my lamps. I'm going to go buy a new lamp shade. I have another lamp in here, but it's got a dark shade on it. So I'm going to go get another one tomorrow so it'll match the one behind me. So that'll put some light over there behind the camera, hopefully. So there we go. So there's our base. The number for, thank you for sharing. Hi, Lois. All right, Pat, you wanted the number for the mesh. Sorry for the noise. It is, Cindy, if you'll type this in the comments for him, RE1056HA. Thank you, Lois. All right, so I didn't need that one. Thank you, Cindy. All right, so we've got these bundles. I've got yellow and green curls and pink and blue. These are 12-inch, that's 10-inch mesh cut at 12 inches wide. And then I just roll them up. And then I use a pipe cleaner to bundle them. And I'm going to put one in every tie. Usually if I'm doing ruffles, I will put them in every other tie and then put the ruffles in the others. But I'm not using ruffles tonight, so I'm going to put these in every tie. It's a number for the mesh, Josh, that somebody wanted. So these are, let me give you a recap. Anybody who just joined us. Here's the sign we're using. It says Hello Spring, and the letters are spelled out with flowers and leaves, and it's in yellow, pink, green, blue, and did I miss any colors? There's some white in there. Then I've got my flex tubing that I'm going to add in as well. So I'm just going to put one of these in every tie. It's a very pretty sign, yes. I've been waiting to use it. I got it from Personally Yours, and her site is listed in the comments. So you might have to scroll back up to see if you want to see where the sign came from. So I'm alternating the colors. And then I'm just going to spread them out so that they go in like a little X pattern there, so the colors are spread. And if you're new, if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would appreciate it. And if you want to join my alerts, notification for when I go live, just type in the word live in the comments, and you should get a message from Facebook Messenger, hopefully. And that will put you on the list so that every time I go live, which is usually once a week, every Wednesday, usually about 8 o'clock, you'll get a message about 6 o'clock saying that I'm going live. Yep, just type in the word live, Janice. There you go. Hopefully it's working and it will send you the alert. And you do have to respond to the message when it sends it to you. Just type in the word live again or get started. There's supposed to be a box that you click on that says get started. But for whatever reason, sometimes it doesn't work. If it's not working, then hopefully this week I'll be figuring that out. Because I don't know. I'm not the only one that has trouble with it. Several people I know that have problems with that bot working. So hopefully this week we'll get it figured out. But I try every time I go live just to see if it's going to work. I know if you, I have a pinned post too at the top of my page that has a picture of a grapevine bunny that I made, and it, if you comment on that, you'll also get the alerts. It'll put you on the list. I know people can get it from that because I've gotten them this week from a couple different people who signed up that way. So, and still nothing. You've done it 3 times and it pops up, send message. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure what the... I belong to a group and we're supposed to go over it and figure out what's going on with it. Because it works for some and for others it doesn't. So there's a group of us that just can't get it to work. But we keep trying. But if you do, if you can't get it that way, go to, when this is over, you can go to the pinned post on my page. And you can type it in there and it will send it to you from there, because I've had people do that in the last couple days. You know, technology is supposed to help us, but I think all it does is make us more frustrated. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Making sure I didn't miss any comments. If anybody is on YouTube or uses YouTube a lot, I also have a page over there where I post all my videos after I'm done with them here on Facebook. If you want to subscribe to my page, it's the same name, Wreath Decor by Dawn. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, ma'am. I have to go and order some more signs, too. But thank you very much. Have a good night. But I do, after the lives are done here, like tomorrow, I'll go on and put them on YouTube so that they can be viewed from there as well. Alright, so let's alternate these. Yeah, you can turn on the notifications there too. There's a bell. It's a different notification thing, but yeah, you'll get notified from Facebook that way that I'm going live. What it does is it puts it in your you know, the little thing at the top that tells you when you have something new on your news feed, or that somebody's liked your page. Yeah, you can do it that way too until we get that other thing working. I don't know. I go through the training video every week when I set it up, and I do it exactly that way, but there's got to be something that's missing. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, it's usually on the Facebook, it's like 3 dots next to each other. Or get all these out of here. I can get rid of my box. If you just tap on, well, if you're on your computer, yeah, it should be. Oh, I just saw it too. Let me think. Yeah, there should be 3 dots. Do you have the video on full screen? I'm not sure if he's still in here. Yep, there he is. Yeah, he's on his computer, so he knows where it's at. I use a tablet, so it's always different on that. Usually it's up in the right-hand corner. Hi, Lori. How are you? Thank you for joining us. And again, if y'all are new here, my name is Dawn. I'm with Wreath Decor by Dawn, obviously. And I appreciate y'all coming in and watching. And I'm just spreading out these curls. All these colors are what's in the sign. So I'm trying to go with that. Yes, Josh, he did. Maybe getting ready for bed. I take a pipe cleaner and cut it in half and use the half to wrap the two together, the curls together. And then I just snip off the excess and then I lay it in here. All right, last curl. And then I will put on the ribbons. Is it better without that glare? Now that I've moved my light, it's more over here in the middle now. Some of my mesh got squished. I need to spread it out a little bit. There it goes. All right, so that's what we've got. Nice spring colors. So I don't need this yet. Oh, my nose itches, sorry. Oh, good, I'm glad. Yeah. There's always, I had a light over closer to the camera and it always caused such a glare on it. So I moved things around this week and trying to make everything a little better. I just use regular lights right now. I don't have the big old studio type lights that some people use, or box lights I guess they're called. I don't have any of those yet. Thank you. It is very pretty. It's going to go really good with that sign too. Alright, so we're going to put in our ribbons. And again, I've got these two here that are going to go together. There's this is a 2.5 inch pink with the white daisies, and then this pink, yellow, blue plaid. And then I'm going to put this yellow daisy, or yellow with white daisies, with this green diagonal triangle hexagon pattern. They have it going all different ways, so I can't really tell you what it is. Argyle, thank you. Okay, there you go. That's what it is. Couldn't think of the word earlier. Hi, Sheila. Thank you, Amy. All right, so I'm going to put, and my ribbons are cut at 14 inches. And I just fold it in half. And then find my middle and scrunch it. And then I give them a little curve outside here. And I'm going to put the pink and blue with the yellow and green. And break that up a little bit. Add so that way every tie has all the colors. And I'm going to start on the bottom. Oops. That didn't get twisted. Got some fraying here a little bit. Yeah, Michael's and Hobby Lobby's ribbon are not that great. I mean, they do have nice ribbon, but some of their ribbon is real thin, and like if I were to do this at the end, it would like fray. I get my ribbon from Craft Outlet. If you have a wholesale license, you can get it from Sims Pottery. But there are several places that you don't have to have a wholesale license that you can get it from, and Craft Outlet's one of them. And if you order a certain amount, then you have free shipping. Yeah, I get most of mine from Craft Outlet too. There's also the Wreath shop. If you can't find it at one, usually you can find it at the other. And I buy some stuff from, there's a place in Louisiana that's called TMI Gifts, and they sell mesh and ribbon. They don't have a huge selection, but their prices are not too bad. They have sales. Oh, this ribbon's thick. I'm going to have to bunch it up. But yeah, so those are the places I get it from. I do have my wholesale license, but I have not bought from the wholesale yet. Hi, Rebecca. So my goal this year was to work on my bows. I don't have any bows for tonight though. But, and then to work on things outside of my comfort zone, like grapevines. I've done grapevines before, but only for myself. So now I'm trying to do them so that I can put them on my shop. So for the last 2 days, I've been doing a few of those and working on bows. So I have yeah, where do you sell your wreaths at? Hi, Renee. There's my sister. I knew she'd be here eventually. Did you just get home? Hi, Joanne. Do you sell your wreaths on Etsy? You had a doctor's appointment too? I saw Kathy was at the doctor's too. Alright, I don't like how that one is, so I'm going to take that ribbon back out and redo it. It's all scrunched up in the middle, all wonky. Really? Yeah, I've never sold on the Fayetteville Marketplace. I see several people on there who do in my area, but I don't sell on there. I sell only on Etsy. Yeah, it took a while for me to get a sale on Etsy. I had signed up, well, I signed up in April, but I didn't do anything with it until like May. And I didn't get my first sale until that August. And then it's been, from there it's gone pretty well. But but you know, Christmas and that was really good for me. Do you do Facebook Lives? It's a good way to build your audience. Yeah, you would just have to take it off of Etsy. Yeah, if you were to sell it, you know, if you had a wreath that was listed on Etsy and you sold it in person, you just go in and delete it from Etsy. You're too chicken? No, don't be chicken. I know everybody gets nervous, but you need to find somebody that can be there when you do your live, so you have somebody to talk to. And that way you feel like you're just talking to that one person. Everybody's really nice though. But I get it. I don't like being in front of the camera either. I don't have a problem with talking to people. I just don't want to be on camera. But I have to. I mean, it's just another step to build my business. So, and I have to do it to get my name out there. So, the group I'm in, they want us to. They would like. Well, I mean, they would suggest doing more lives, more than one live a week. And I haven't done that yet. And I need to start doing them on YouTube so I can build my audience over there. Because there are, believe it or not, a lot more people on YouTube than there are on Facebook. They were giving us the statistics on it the other day. Thank you, Renee. On YouTube the other day, and more people, well, because most people use it now for like television, their television. I gotta get this mesh out of the way here. Keeps snagging. So yeah, I've got to build my audience over there. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my page. I put all my videos on YouTube after I'm done so that they can be seen there. You can still see them on Facebook too. Hang on one second, Pat. It's best if you do have business accounts. I do not have one as of the moment, but I am planning to get one. I do have a business email. I don't use PayPal. I only sell through Etsy at this time. But yeah, and I do have, but I am getting I have my, we don't have business license here in our state. You don't have to have one unless you own a store or have a storefront or sell alcohol. And I don't do that, so. But, yeah, but I do have my, I'm registered with the state. So I do have my wholesale license and things like that, resale license. Yeah. I mean, it's better if you do have it. I just have not opened the bank account yet. But you know what? If you're just starting out, do one thing at a time. That's what they train us to do, one thing at a time. So that way you don't get overwhelmed by it all. Can't believe I haven't seen Nathan in here yet. Yeah, these signs are pretty, aren't they? Yes, I only sell on Etsy. I don't know why when I start out up here, it's cold. By the time I'm halfway into it, I'm burning up. Yeah, I have a business page too. And I have a website. Oh, thank you very much, Janice. I wish I felt that way myself. You're very kind. I always question it. I was going to do a different wreath tonight, and I could not decide on ribbon to save my soul. So I scrapped it. I figure if it's causing me that much trouble, I need to do something else. So that's when I decided on this one. Oh, Pat, yeah, I do have, I have a business page. I have a business email. I have all of that just for my business, as well as, you know, my personal stuff. And yes, don't we all have an wreath addiction or a ribbon addiction? If you could see all the ribbon behind me. But yeah, and I don't have, like I said, I don't have the business bank account yet, but I'm working on that now. It's better to have everything for your business separate. So I'm in the process of making that happen now. So I've been looking at accounts online because I don't know, I don't need a bank to be near me because all my sales are online anyway. I think anybody who makes wreaths probably has a ribbon addiction. I've heard that from so many people. All right, so there's the bottom. And I'm going to skip that one and start here because I don't want my ribbons to be the same. I do have a business PayPal account. I just don't use PayPal for anything at this moment because I don't sell, you know, other than on Etsy. But yeah, I do have a business PayPal account. And that's good if you sell in person. And some people do. They sell, you know, in person or at like craft fairs, things like that, because you can get the square card reader thing. But I don't do craft shows, so. Yeah. Yeah, usually you can just add an account at whatever bank you bank with for your personal stuff. They can help you with that. Unfortunately, the bank I'm with I don't like, so. We've been wanting to change for a while, and it's just one of those things that, you know, it's a hassle to do, so I keep putting it off, and I need to get it done. Etsy, they send it to me. They put it into my bank account, my personal account. Every Monday they put in my funds. And it all goes right back into my business anyway, so. Yeah, Etsy does that. They'll put it into your account for the week. You get paid. You know, well, you don't. It's not like you're getting paid, but I guess you are. But you get your funds. They usually will send you a thing, a email on Monday, letting you know that how much your funds are for the week, how much you've sold, and then it's usually in there like Tuesday. Yeah, I don't have any problems with Etsy at all. I have no complaints so far with them. It's been really easy for me. I do my postage and that through them, so it saves me a lot of money. I don't have to go to the post office except to drop the boxes off when I send them out. Oh, no problem. That's what we're here for. Anything you need, Janice, let me know. They can use their charge cards. Etsy takes credit cards and PayPal, I believe. I know they take PayPal too if people wanted to pay that way. But yeah, they take care of all that. I don't have to deal with any of it. And I haven't had any of my customers, they've all had good experiences with it. And people don't have to create a Etsy account in order to buy from you. They can sign in as a guest. I mean, it's always good if they do, because then they can come back and leave you a review, because they can't leave a review if they're signed in as a guest, but... What do you mean by a lower price? I think that the clientele on Etsy is different than you would find selling anywhere else. So I think whatever, you know, your price points are, you're gonna find people on there that I've not had any issues with my price points on there. The resale license I got from the state. Usually you get that from your state. Mine goes through the Department of Revenue, Secretary of State, Department of Revenue. When you sell a wreath on Etsy, the postage, you have the option to buy the postage through Etsy. So you have to, what you do is you put in your information about how big your box is, how much your wreath weighs. So you'd have to know that information for each listing that you put up. So what I do when I make a wreath is I know what size boxes I use and what size my wreaths fit in. So I already have that information in there, and then I just weigh my wreaths so that I can put in an estimate of what that would be, and when someone purchases it, it calculates the shipping for them. You just have to, when you set up your Etsy, you do that. You tell it, to calculate the shipping for you. You could do free shipping if you wanted. And then it gives me, when someone purchases a wreath, it gives me the option to go in and buy the postage from them, or I can get it from anywhere I want, really, but I prefer to go through them. Etsy gets a bulk discount, so the shipping is cheaper through them than it is to go to the post office. My Etsy is wreathdecorbydawn.etsy.com. Yeah, you have the Etsy charges fees for listing your products, and then when you sell it, it's a small fee for that too. And then they do charge you a small fee when you buy the postage from them, but you're going to have that no matter where you go. It just depends on which fees you prefer to pay from which place. There are some who sell on Amazon. There's some who sell on Shopify. There's some who sell on... Thank you. You just favorited my shop. I saw that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I bought a scale from Amazon. It was $15. And it's a digital scale, and it works perfectly. All right, so those are all my ribbons. I can give you the name of the scale if you want. I can look that up real quick. I've got it sitting over here. If you remind me towards the end, I'll do that for you. But yeah, I get my shipping boxes and that I get on Amazon. All right, so there we go with that. So now we can put the sign in here. Keeping your prices low is good, but don't short yourself either, because people will pay it on Etsy. But don't shortchange yourself just to make a sale either. You want to get paid what you put into it and what you're worth. Your time and your supplies is all worth what you sell your wreath for. And there's programs out there, if you belong to any groups. Some of them have like a sheet to help you figure out how much to sell your wreaths for. But yeah, don't short yourself just to sell a wreath. All right. My ribbons, I cut them at 14 inches. So I'm going to put my sign in the center here. Let me see how that... Yeah, I'm going to put it in the center. So I got to put my glasses on for this. And I'm just going to take my pipe cleaner down. If I can't, yes, and that's another important thing about Etsy. Keywords are everything on Etsy. Don't use cute names to name your wreaths, to title your wreaths. Don't use cutesy names like, I don't know. I can't think of an example, but yeah, use keywords. And you know what you can do is when you make a wreath, if you don't know what keywords you should use, look up in the search on Etsy for other wreaths similar to yours, either with the same sign, same colors, same theme, and use the keywords that they're using. Because Etsy is all about keywords. When people are on there, they usually know what they want, and they're searching for that. There's Nathan. Yeah, it's all about the keywords. And some of mine probably need to be changed. I didn't know that when I first started out. So, I don't know that I've gone back and changed all of mine. Hi, sweetie. How are you? That's my grandson, Nathan. He is my #1 fan. He has not missed a live yet. Although he was late tonight, so I think we should dock points tonight. And I'm just working this through the mesh, and I'm going to tie it off onto the frame. Yeah, keywords are very important on Etsy. On any social media, really, when you think about it. Sorry, I'm trying to twist it. One demerit. I was worried he wasn't going to make it. He told me earlier he was going to be here. But he's a busy guy, I know. There it goes. All right. And you know, the funny thing is I went and bought a needle last week to help me get through this mesh easier with these things. And I'm still sitting here struggling with it. So what does that tell you? All right. One more. And I don't want it to get lost in the center here, but I don't want it to... So I'm not going to tie this off completely because I may move it around or pull it back out. I don't want it to sink too far in. No, if I turn it over, then I smash everything on top. And then I got to go back and straighten it, so I try not to. All right. So I've got the sign on there. So I did 12-inch poofs with the basket weave mesh on the base. I did 12-inch curls in pink and blue, yellow and green. And then I did 14-inch on my ruffles, or my ribbons, I'm sorry. And now I'm going to do my flex tubing, because I love flex tubing. And I think I'm gonna, I've got 4 colors. And I was gonna put the pink and blue together and the yellow and green, but I think I'm gonna switch it up and do yellow and blue and green and pink. Just because I can. Thank you, Renee. Renee, I need to talk to you. I have a question for you. I'm going to text you after the live. You're in trouble, Missy. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Lords. Lord, I'm sorry if I mess up your name here. Lourdes. Am I saying it right? Thank you for sharing. You didn't do anything. I just have a question about your Facebook. I want to know, you don't post anymore. I want to know why. You know what I mean. Your daily post? What's up? Yeah, it's what you didn't do. I want to know why you're not doing it anymore. So my flex tubing is cut in, I'm looking at my mat because I cut it the length of my mat. It's 24 inches long, and I just put two colors together. I fold it in half again, twist it in the center, and put it in a tie. And I'm alternating these like I did with the ribbons. I'm putting the pink and green together, and I'm putting those with the yellow and green ribbons. Oh, I thought there was some reason that you weren't doing your daily post. Of course, you don't play your games either, so I'm not going to mention that, but you know, we've been through that already. But I saw you had fun up in the mountains. Thank you. Good night, Robin. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. I will see you on probably the next call. Exactly. I'm so happy for her when she's not stuck in that car anymore. I'm telling you. Every time I see her doing something, like when she went to the mountains and that, I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited that you get to do those kind of things now. Well, that's a working girl for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want this color. Yeah, that should be easy to fix. get too... Now, how did that happen? I tried so hard to make sure my ribbons on top and bottom didn't match, and they did anyway. How did that happen? Oh. Let me make sure I didn't put any in the wrong place before I go any further. No, they're all alternating. I don't know, I'll fix it later, I guess. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, it looked like it was, Renee. I was waiting to see you get out there and ski. It needs red and black? No, not this one. No way. Yeah, we're at that age now where we're afraid of breaking things, right? Oh, no, that was right. I'm confusing myself over here. Yeah, I don't think red and black's gonna work in this one, baby. All right, get these done. And I'm just folding them in half, fold them in half again, twist, and tie them in. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you coming and watching. I will see you on your next live. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason these ribbons on this side all ended up being the same top and bottom. I hate that. Oh, thank you. Hi, Susan. How are you? All right, yellow and blue go in here. This is what happens when you alternate these colors and don't do them the way you normally would, and it confuses you. I'm confusing myself. Joanne, I think you're already on the list for the lives, hon. I think you signed up today. Oh, you're not late. Never late. All right, let me see, I got a couple more of these to go. I was worried without doing ruffles that this wasn't going to be full enough, but it sure looks full. Nope, I want this color. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Oh, that's okay. I don't think it'll send it to you twice, so you should be good. I would hate for it to do that. I don't want you to be bombarded with messages from me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm always second guessing my ribbon choices, but even when I go with the colors in the sign, sometimes I look at it and think that's not going to work. When I get done, I'll show you what I worked on today. Yeah, they usually are very full. I try to make them as full as I can. So that's how I'd want mine to look. All right, one more. Nope, two more. Can't count either. I'm going to alternate these. All right, last one. So I will probably yeah. It's amazing that sometimes counting can be so hard, huh? All right, so there we go. There's our Hello Spring. And then I'm thinking that probably tomorrow I will add in, I've got flowers here. Excuse me while I stand up. I have some yellow and pink flowers that I got. And this came from, looks like Hobby Lobby. Yep, Hobby Lobby. So I was thinking of taking a couple of these off and putting them in. Let me cut one and see. For these ties, no, I don't. If I'm using pipe cleaners, I will roll them down. But these ties, I just leave them because they match. That's one of the things I like about the tinsel ties, is that they do that. But if I'm using pipe cleaners, then yeah, I will roll those down, just because, I don't know, I don't like the look of those as much. But anyway, I was thinking of taking and putting in a couple of flowers. I might have to take that greenery off of there, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, just put one or two, maybe three. I've got pink and yellow, and then a, well, that, I don't know if that purplish, it's like a dark pink. It's really long, so it doesn't fit. Yeah? So I'll probably do that around here, but I don't have my glue gun on again this week. Don't know what my problem is with remembering to turn that thing on, but so that'll happen. I'll do that before I post it. So that's it. So now I will take pictures of it in the morning on the door, and then I will post it on Facebook, and then I will list it on Etsy. After I fluff everything out. Thank you. Alright, so I want to show you all what I've been working on. Like I said, I've been trying to do things that I normally wouldn't do. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. So I'm trying, this year my goal was to work on bows and to work on things outside of my comfort zone, being the mesh. Let me move this for a second. I don't want to mess up my ribbons. So there. So I made this, well, there goes my glasses. I made this yesterday. It's a shamrock grapevine. Let me go this way a little bit. So you can see that. Oh no, mine goes off by itself, but I can't ever remember to turn the darn thing on. I did it last week and I did it this week. I didn't turn it on. So I did that one yesterday. So that has bows and grapevine. And then I did this one today. Let me get it straight. It's an oval grapevine. And it's got a little metal bunny over here. I'm waiting for the picture to catch up with what I'm showing you. And then I just put all these little flowers in there and made the bow. Yeah, no, they landed over here on my computer. I've done that before too. So that's what I'm working on. So those will be done. I'm still not crazy about my bows, but they look good, but I wish they looked better. I don't know, it's just something about the loops. I think the loops are too big, but I'm doing the average size that everybody says to do. I make my bows on my, I have both the Pro Bow and the Easy Bow Maker. This I've had forever, and it sat in my closet for years and years, till recently when it became popular again and everybody's using it again. So I use this to make my bows. For me, it's using this is a little bit easier right now. I've done the Pro Bow before, and I like the bows that it makes. But sometimes I have problems with how my loops turn out on that one. So, thank you, Deb. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yep, so this one's for Easter. I only have two, well, this and then I did the other bunny. The bunny frame grapevine. That's on my Etsy shop already. So something different. This one's cute. I like this one though. I did this one this afternoon, so. I'm not comfortable with bows and florals yet, so I'm working on it. So. But I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for sharing. For all the first timers, thank you for coming. And if you haven't already, please like my page. You can visit my Etsy shop. It's wreathdecorbydawn.etsy.com. Oh, the info on the scale. Yeah, I'll get that for you too, Kathy. And also, if you have YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's also Wreath Decor by Dawn. And let me get the name of that scale. All right, here's the scale. Oh, forgot my glasses fell off. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. Thank you, Susan. All right, this is an Accutech scale. Like I said, it was $15 and change, I think, free shipping on Etsy or Amazon. It's a digital scale, runs on batteries, or you can plug it in. I have a plug. Oh, my batteries must be dead. I plug it in. Bye, Nathan. Good night, sweetie. And I can give you the model number too. It's a W8250-50B as in boy, S. And like I said, I only paid $15 for it. It works perfectly. Just put your box on, center your box on it, and it would hit the button and you're good to go. So if you have any other questions, just send me a message. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have, Kathy. My feed is slow, so I'm waiting for it to catch up. So if there's no more questions, then I'm going to thank you all for joining me tonight. Have a good night, and I will see you next week, usually Wednesdays, 8 o'clock. Okay, Nathan. No problem. Like I said, just send me a message if you have any more questions, Kathy. Thank you, Melissa. Good night. Everybody have a good night, and thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week.